Thank you. The media people, you can create some space for us so that we start the program immediately.
It's okay, it's okay.
We welcome the arrival of the Imam Al-Sunnah wa Jama'ah Sheikh Omar Ibrahim. Welcome, Sheikh. Takbir.
Thank you very much. It's okay. Thank you. Media, thank you. Media, thank you. Step back, go this way.
We are the dignitaries are arriving. The one that we MPs. MPs are all, most of our MPs except the senior ones are down with the party executives. Please.
Hello. I beg you, this is not the time for greeting. This is not the time. Sami da mon soma program ba wanda zai shigo tsakani kuma. Let's get seated, ladies and gentlemen. By the party lokaci ba we get the National Chief Imam to give us the opening prayer. Then we can quickly proceed with this short, memorable program. With a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Al-Takbir. Al-Takbir. Thank you. Thank you. The media people, you can create some space for us so that we start the program immediately.
It's okay, it's okay.
We welcome the arrival of the Imam Al-Sunnah wa Jama'ah Sheikh Omar Ibrahim. Welcome, Sheikh. Takbir.
Thank you very much. It's okay. Thank you. Media, thank you. Media, thank you.
Thank you, media. Who are praised.
You push back, push behind the team, push back, go back.
We wish to advise that apart from the leadership of Parliament and party leadership, welcome His Excellency the President, nobody And I repeat, nobody should work in the inner parameters to ensure the life coverage goes smooth. Saboda Allah da annabi babu wanda ya kamata ya shigo tsakani. Saboda kowane da muke yi ana yin su live kada bizi daban-daban. Saboda shi kada kowa ya shigo tsakani in president ya shigo. Manyan da suka nilo Is that? Let's go. Go for it. For raising this all-important occasion for the Muslim community in Ghana. President takes a seat. You're all expected to sit down so that we'll proceed with the program. Media, calm down. Thank you. Let's go. All the media should go back, and because the program is live on Way TV and other. عليهم منار القدر والفار والذكر.
النبي محمد لقد فاز من كان الرسول إمامه لقد فاز رسول الله محمد لقد فاز من كان الرسول إمامه النبي محمد يقول به نحو النجاة زمامه وكل من استهزى عليه أنعامه تسير محمد تسير رياء النسر شار أمامه فأداؤه ما بين خوف وذلة
أفاد الندى فيضا وآمال سعادة فساس بذاك الخلق لينا وشدة فيا هبذا منه لمن شاء عمدة إمام لرسول الله إمام لرسول الله إمام النبي محمد إمام هادي محمد إمام لرسول الله بدءا وعودة به يختم الذكر جميل والمدون
رسول الله محمد سمع سعود بذاته
التي فوق منازلي وجاء بكوني فاصلي غير غازلي ولما محمد ولما النبي محمد ولما شينا عثمان ولما نفى بالعلم جعل نوائل دممنا محمد دممنا يد التحقيق عن كل باطل فلا فكر فيه نفسي ولا رجل فيه الضالين.
محمد رسول الله عليه السلام. الله الصلاة على النبي الكريم. عليك معنا مرة يمتراك نار المغفرة والإسراء وخاتما وعلي من الرشاد وذكر التقوى فإنه خير ذلك. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من الذل إلى لك ومن الفقر إلى إليك ونعوذ بك من جهل البلاء وترك الشقاء وسوء الكفاء وشماتة الأعداء يا معاول العول والأعوال كملها لنا إلى أحسن حال. اللهم يا كثير النوال ويا خالق جميع الأفعال وفقنا لنية الخير في الأقوال والأفعال. اللهم سلمنا وسلم ديننا ولا تسلم وقتا من إيماننا ولا تسلط علينا من لا يخافك ولا يرحمنا وارزقنا خير الدنيا والآخرة على كل شيء قدير. اللهم اجعل بلدنا قانا بلدنا آمنا وسائر البلدان. اللهم احفظ رئيس جمهورية غانا دكتور عبد الرحمن محمد. اللهم انصره وحافظه بسر وزن هذا القرآن على جبل رأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المؤمن العزيز الظالم الغفور. سبحان الله عما يشركون. هو الله الخالق والبارئ والمصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العلي الحكيم. اللهم احفظ رئيسنا دكتور عبد الرحمن محمد. اللهم انصره بسر الجاجة وآباء آمين. بسر الإله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. أمرتنا بدعائك ووعدتنا بإجابتك وقد دعوناك كما أمرتنا فأجبنا كما وعدتنا يا ذا الجلال والإكرام إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة على النبي.
Without much ado, thank you, the National Chief Imam, for the opening prayer. I think we have to move. First on our list is the MP for this area, Honorable Yusuf Jaja, who will give us the welcome address. With a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Honorable Yusuf Jaja to give us the opening address.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي وننزل من القرآن ما هو الشفاء والرحمة للمؤمنين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, your able Vice President, our mother, our everything, Her Excellency Professor Naana Jane, our able National Chairman, the General Secretary of our great party, our national executives who are here, other national executives who are here, Council of Elders of our great party who are also here with us, the eminent, the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Usman Nur Sharumtu, our various imams, members of parliament, led by our three leaders, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, Muntaka Mubarak, and Honorable Collins Dauda, our revered chiefs, Muslim Ummah, our mothers. I welcome you once again by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Your Excellency, our newly minted President of the Republic of Ghana, you are welcome home. Welcome to the forecourt of the National Mosque. Your Excellency, if you could recall, the last time you were at the forecourt of the National Mosque, precisely here, it was the final funeral rite of our late brother, Major Retired Honorable Alhaji Dr. Mustafa Ahmed. May he so rest in peace. Your Excellency, if you remember on that day, special prayers were said for your victory. Alhamdulillah, that victory has come. And today we are here to give thanks to Almighty Allah. At-Takbir. Your Excellency, my task is just a simple one, to warmly welcome you for this Muslim Thanksgiving event at the forecourt of the National Muslim Mosque. As the Quran says in chapter 14 verse 7, وَلَئِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ, to which, Your Excellency, the Lord proclaimed that if you are grateful, I will give you more. At-Takbir. Our emphatic victory could not have happened without the grace of Allah. And we thank Him for the many things He has done for us. On behalf of myself and colleague Muslim MPs, the national executives, the regional executives, and the constituency executives, I once again welcome you, the President, the Vice, and other entourage to the National Mosque. Your Excellency, let me conclude by quoting another verse from the Quran, which proclaimed, Inna Allaha ma'as sabirin.
At-Takbir. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic, Your Eminence, the National Chief Imam,
the President of the Muslim chiefs gathered here, the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, and my Vice Chairman, Chief Awudu Sofo Azoka, who is also President. All other protocols duly observed. I also stand here to add my voice to that of the General Secretary in thanking you, the Muslim community of this country, and to thank the Chief Imam very profusely. If for nothing at all, you have demonstrated through this election that Ghana is a secular state and remains a secular state. You have demonstrated the purpose of election, and that is to choose leaders based on their integrity, based on their honesty, and based on their capacity to run this country and create conditions for all religious faiths to practice their religion without fear or favor. There were attempts in the early part of the campaigning to make the election look like we are going to vote for people who are aligned to our religion. I think at some rallies, I did indicate that that would be a very dangerous precedent for the country, because the Constitution has established the state of Ghana to be a secular state. And so the responsibility of leadership of the country is to create conditions where each and every citizen will be able to practice their faith, will be given equal treatment, will be given the opportunity to take advantage of anything that the state of Ghana can offer without looking at their religion, their language, or the dressing they put on. I am happy that that message resonated very well in the Zongos. And all attempts to create the impression that Muslims should vote for a Muslim candidate flatly failed. We are here today because we have elected a president whom we trust will create conditions of equity and fairness for every citizen to practice their religion, to create conditions of equity so that every citizen of this country can take advantage of all opportunities that the country can offer. I believe that once our democracy has survived this very important stress test, we are in for a long haul and our democracy will survive. Thank you very much for all your contributions towards ensuring peace during the election. We thank you for the prayers that were offered.
Takbir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very necessary, Republic of Ghana. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, MC.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May I indulge His Eminence, the National Chief Imam, Alhaji Osman Sharabutu, the Chairman and General Secretary of our party. I should recognize Excellency Vice President of the Republic. For us Muslims, and now Pishikolana and Dani, for us Muslims, you know, I simply should just say that hail the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. Hail the Vice President, Prez Jane Naana. And you know, for the two of them, you know what the Quran says. They represent today the twin miracle of Ghana and the miracle of Allah, the miracle of God. Excellency John Dramani Mahama, my colleague MPs, you are duly acknowledged. Alhaji Collins Dauda is the most senior Muslim MP ever in Ghana. And Alhaji Kuri Yaya and my colleague Muntaka, colleague MPs. So my task is a very simple one. Is to introduce to you the President of the Republic and the Commander-in-Chief of the Republic. But before doing so, you know, my Imam of the Sunnah was sitting right to my right. One Nasara Batama Ayiba. I'm quoting him. So because of this miracle, my duty is to introduce the President who is coming to pursue his purpose with tenacity to reset Ghana. The President who is assuring all of you that he would continue to build and improve on the foundations for religious tolerance and coexistence in Ghana. And the President who will govern with the compassion Allah wa Ta'ala has spoken about in the Quran. That John Dramani Mahama, the President of Ghana, will govern with humility and with compassion. Indeed, he promises to convert the intolerance, the impunity, the arrogance of the MPP into will of strength. Without much ado, Mr. President, he is here to do what the Quran.
Thank you very much. I agree with our brother who recited the Quran that truly Allah is the sovereign and it is Him who grants authority to whoever He so pleases. And so with humility, I wish to thank Allah for the favor that He has placed on us. Your Excellency, the history-making Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Jane Naana Opoku Agyemang. Our father, the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Dr. Osman Nuru Sharabutu. Our father, Sheikh Umar Ibrahim, National Chief Imam of Al Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Chief Alasan Andani Pishiguna, our Council of Zongo Chiefs and Imams, Sheikh Amin Bonsu of the Ghana Muslim Mission, Chairman of the NDC Party, General Mosquito, our General Secretary, Fifi Fiabikwete, our members of parliament present here, all people, citizens who are gathered here at this event, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I greet you with the Muslim greeting of Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It is both a privilege and a profound honor for me to stand before you this August gathering today. And it is a divine coincidence that my first public function after being sworn in as president was to attend the Jalsa Salana convention of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission. And my second public appearance is at this National Thanksgiving for the Muslim community. We thank Allah for His graciousness. With humility and gratitude, we come together to offer thanks to Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, the most beneficent, for the peaceful and successful conduct of Ghana's general elections held on 7th December 2024. I'm here to say thank you, first and foremost, to my father, the National Chief Imam, for the prayers that he continued to say for me. I remember after I was selected as the flag bearer of the NDC party, I visited him to inform him of the good news and asked him for his prayers so that our heart's desire shall be achieved. And so if Allah has listened to our supplications and granted our heart's desire, it is only proper that we thank Allah, but also thank my father, the Chief Imam, for his prayers. I want to thank Sheikh Umar and all the other Muslim clerics and leaders who offered prayers on my behalf. May Allah bless all of you. Our presence here today is not just a formality. It is a declaration of our deep understanding that every blessing we enjoy as a people and as a nation comes from Allah. He has been our guide, He's been our protector, and our sustainer throughout the challenges and the triumphs of this critical democratic exercise. And Surah Ibrahim 14 verse 7 says that if you are grateful for what He has done for you, He will bestow on you more favor. But He says if you are ungrateful, His punishment is terrible. And so Allah, we come here to show that we're grateful for all that you have done for us. Indeed, we cannot thank Allah enough. We crisscross the length and breadth of this nation in different groups campaigning for victory in this election. I led one campaign team. Prez Jane Naana led another one, and our national chairman, Johnson Asiedun Ketia, was also in the lead of another campaign. These were the main campaign teams that spearheaded the national campaign. But we also had the regional and constituency campaign teams. We must give thanks to God that He allowed us to travel over several months and over several kilometers, thousands of kilometers, without any casualties. For my campaign team, by the time we finished and we got to the rally at Medina, we had easily done more than 30,000 kilometers around this country. And we did not suffer even one accident. And so we thank God for His mercy. It is only He who could have granted us that mercy. If you look at the results of the elections too, you find that the NDC won in most of the Muslim communities. And as our chairman said, It shows that we come with the recognition that our nation is a secular nation, and that all of us, no matter our ethnicity, no matter our religion, no matter our political affiliation, all of us are citizens of this dear nation called Ghana. And so I come here again to express my thanks to all Muslims in Ghana for the support and love that you have shown me. And it's only Allah that can repay you for the love that you have shown. Fellow Ghanaians, I use that intentionally. Fellow Ghanaians, I'm sure you haven't heard that for quite some time. So, fellow Ghanaians, my brothers and sisters, elections are a defining moment in the life of any nation. They test our resolve, challenge our unity, and showcase our commitment to the values of freedom, justice, and equality. As Ghanaians, we are proud to say that we have yet again demonstrated to the world that ours is a country that is founded on peace, democracy, and the rule of law. The success of this year's election is a victory not only for democracy, but also for Ghana's standing as a beacon of peace on the African continent. We're grateful to Allah for granting us the wisdom and patience to navigate this process without any significant upheavals. This achievement did not come by chance. It is the result of the collective effort of various stakeholders who prioritize the interest of Ghana above all else. The Electoral Commission deserves special mention for superintending the elections. The security agencies too played a vital role in ensuring that peace prevailed, and all the political party agents and others who worked to make this election a success. We say, may Allah bless you. But above all this, success in this election is a testament to the power of prayer and the unyielding faith of the Ghanaian people. Our religious communities, Muslims, Christians, and others, all united in prayer and action, demonstrating that when we put our trust in Allah, He will always guide us to success. I wish to specifically commend the Muslim community for its remarkable contribution to this success we achieved. Our imams, chiefs, and elders were unwavering in their efforts to preach peace, unity, and tolerance during the electoral process. Your prayers, guidance, and advocacy for understanding were instrumental in ensuring that tensions were diffused and disputes were resolved amicably. Islam teaches us that leadership is a trust and that peace is essential for progress. By following these principles, the Muslim community has once again shown its dedication to national unity and development. Even though this election passed on peacefully, we must recognize that a few of our citizens lost their lives. My understanding is almost 5 of our citizens were killed in the process of the election. This is not the first time. In 2020, we know that 8 of our citizens were killed. If these continue and justice is not served, then what it does is it breeds impunity. And that's why, as a party, we have said that we must investigate and find out what led to these killings, so that we can take action so that they don't happen again. So I've asked my secretary, executive secretary, to write to the IGP to give us a report on the status of investigations into these killings. Justice must be done, and we also will ask the Attorney General when he takes office to determine fair and adequate compensation for the families of those who have lost their lives. As we offer our Thanksgiving today, we must remember that the end of elections marks the beginning of greater responsibility for all of us. Regardless of political affiliation, we must work together to work towards our shared vision, and that is the development and prosperity of Ghana. Our diversity as a people is not a weakness, indeed it is our strength. Whether we're Muslims or Christians or from any other faith, our collective aspirations for a better future binds us together. And let us therefore commit to fostering harmony and mutual respect in all aspects of our lives. We must also recognize that elections are not without their challenges. Disagreements, tensions, and competition are natural in any democratic process. However, we must also remember that these challenges should not divide us. They should inspire us to work harder for peace and understanding. And that is why, once again, I call on all our supporters and other persons who are involved in illegal actions, such as looting goods and occupying government offices and installations, to desist from doing this. We must do things differently to maintain the trust and confidence that Ghanaians have reposed in us. Many people have said it is the same thing the MPP did when they came in 2017, and that's why Ghanaians have voted them out. We must not copy the mistakes that they made. And so I plead with our supporters, let us do things in an orderly manner. The government is being formed, ministers will be put in place, other officials will be appointed, and as I promised, we will have a full cabinet within 14 days. And so we'll have ministers in charge, and if you have any issues, you can go to our ministers and have them resolved. So please, let's exercise restraint. Ladies and gentlemen, in the run-up to the campaign for the election, my father, the National Chief Imam, led the Muslim group to present to me the Muslim manifesto for inclusion in our NDC manifesto. And as you've heard, 12 of the 14 points that were presented to us were captured in our manifesto. We intend to keep our promise that was made to the Muslim community. And I can highlight a few of the promises. And one was that we'll reduce Hajj fares drastically. I have formed a Hajj task force that is led currently, 5-member Hajj task force, that is led currently by MP, the Honorable Collins Dowda. And they'll be leaving for the Holy Land on Monday to participate in the Hajj conference. And one of the tasks